Hi, this is Randy Finney with Right Side of the Chart, and this is a closing market wrap for Thursday, January 9th, 2020. We'll keep this one brief. We don't have a lot of new technical developments, but there are, of course, some patterns and some potential developments to monitor worth noting, so we'll keep it quick. Just we continue more of the same, a slow grind higher. Like I said, this isn't really a blow off top. It's just a slow and steady grind higher, and we haven't broken the supports, the 319.48, and the comparable levels that we need to see on QQQ Go. So what we have here, let's start out with the 60-minute chart. There's an uptrend line, potential uptrend line here on SPY. You have the divergent high right there. Like I said, nothing's changed technically. These divergences continue to build. And QQQ, we have a similar wedge, although we're actually closer to the trend line, and this is the more important of the two. So watch for a break there. That could bring us down there. Otherwise, like I said, more of the same. I'll continue to focus on, we'll do this. Part of what I do is always update broad market coverage, whether there's a lot that stands out, a lot going on or not. But again, the easy money to be made is in the individual stocks, best looking stocks, commodities, sectors, whether it's long or short. For today, for example, we hit our second target a little before the close today on our BYND, Beyond Meat Long Trade. We entered that 2 days ago. We closed it out for a 16% gain today. Let's just try to put it in perspective. So there's one stock, and yeah, given that's one trade, they all don't do that in 2 days. But let's go back and just take a look and see how that compares to the S&P 500, because ironically we go back, if you see, I grabbed the candle and I go down here. Let me zoom in a little bit, and let's see how long it's taken the S&P 500 to gain 16%. I can tell you right now, we go down here to the lows, we're only down, that's about 13%. We go down here, we're down about 13, so right about there. You can see the pop-up box on the left, that's about 16%, or about 16% below where we are. Numbers might be a little different if you measure from bottom to top, but I think that's ironic, because there again, we hit, Beyond Meat was up again double digits today alone, 16% profit. I still think there's more upside. We still have one additional official target, and I mentioned under the post of subscribers there's potential to go beyond that. However, so that's interesting. So that was a good buy point back there in June, and who'd have thunk it, right? Actually, it's the same divergences that we have in place today, which are negative divergences we had back then, and at the time, the charts were bullish. I was, looking for a rally. Equities and crude oil may rally with a correction in Bitcoin, which we happen to be long right now. The bullish divergences right there, 60-minute chart, same things we're looking at now, bullish divergences, and that was the exact bottom. June 3rd, not June 2nd, not June 4th. Crude oil actually bottomed, put in a major bottom 2 days later on June 5th, mounted one of the biggest rallies in quite a while. And again, these were all the charts back then, NQ, everything. So like I said, positive divergences or bullish divergences when you have divergences like this on your indicators, and they don't always play out, but most often they do, especially once you get the buy trigger. That's the key here, and that's why, again, the title of this post was not that we are rallying, but we may rally, and of course pending a breakout, which we got right there. There was your breakout, and of course we went from there. That was the bottom. So that's what I'm watching. Oh, and I want to show you something on the futures here. I mentioned these potential broadening wedge patterns. This is NQ 60-minute chart. You can see on the NASDAQ 100 futures, the divergences are still very much intact right now, negative divergences, as we work our way up within this broadening wedge pattern right there. Volatility has started to expand, things are getting choppy here. Again, very impressive leg up. They flirted with, that was a level that we needed to take out to open the door to more downside, and it was a successful defense the other night when the missile attacks happened, the Iranian missile attacks on the U.S. bases. 86.94.21, still intact. We're way up within the wedge, so let's just watch if we start to reverse, and we got to come all the way down. And how you trade it, it's up to you. We did get some sell signals back here, and we're somewhat above, only a couple percentage points above where we broke down recently in QQQ. Let me show you ES. It's pretty clean, even a more clean, if you will, cleaner, I should say the word, ascending broadening wedge right there. So let's see how this plays out. Did we foil it? As I said in the video update for subscribers midday today, I said right now we have 3 clean tags of the top of the pattern. So I'd really, to keep that intact, like to see a reversal tomorrow or sometime soon, as long as we, or we consolidate for a little. But if we thrust up like this, what it's going to do, it's going to, change the shape of the line. Sure, you could still have a broadening wedge pattern, but what's going to happen is you're only going to have one reaction over here and then one here. You're going to lose that reaction point. So I like it better this way. But again, better fish to fry elsewhere. We'll continue to update the broad markets. I'll do that because that's what I do. Especially at the end of the day, the public content is general stock market analysis. And at some point, we will probably get some type of decent sell signal. As of now, we don't have any. And like I said, there's really, other than those 60-minute trend lines I showed you on the index ETFs, they're not as clean here on the future, so I'm not going to try to force them. We'll just have to take a look at the price action if we get a reversal. Otherwise, we just continue to, make the slow grind higher for now and await, some decent sell signals on the market. Right now we're still pending a break of really those lows right here from the other day, or other evening I should say. And that's about it. Let's just wrap it up here, keep this one short, and if anything big happens tomorrow, obviously I'll do another update end of day. Otherwise we may skip one, although tomorrow's Friday, so I'll probably do a closing market wrap for the end of the week. This has been Randy Finney with Right Side of the Chart. Have a great evening.